And each person who has died from COVID-19 left behind loved ones who cared about them. Many of those families want to make sure the people they lost are not just a statistic, but remembered for the life they lived. Our Alyssa Donovan tells us today about a family mourning the loss of 2 people to COVID-19.
She was just the most wonderful mother-in-law you could have.
Mindy Settle's mother-in-law, Diana, always put family first.
She loved her 5 granddaughters like there was nothing else on this earth.
The 72-year-old had Alzheimer's and was living in a nursing home when she caught COVID-19.
My husband and my sister-in-law both were able to go in full PPE gear and get to say their goodbyes to her, while the rest of us stood outside her window.
That was in May of last year. And then in November, tragedy struck the family again. Settle's 74-year-old father, David Kinsey, contracted the virus.
He could barely walk. So that Tuesday, I took him to the doctor. They tested him. He came back positive for COVID. And then that Thursday, he went into the hospital and he never came out.
She says her dad left an impact on so many lives.
He loved to serve his community.
He was a volunteer firefighter and a family man through and through.
He would light up a room when he would just smile.
But his deepest love was his wife, Catherine.
When he was in the hospital, he told her he'd marry her another 49 years. Truly his love of his life.
Settles says both her father and mother-in-law were very involved in the lives of their kids and their grandkids.
My mother-in-law used to say that if my husband and I decided to move from Indianapolis, we all had to move together because nobody was allowed to not live in the same state as each other.
She says her kids, nieces, and nephews are missing their grandparents a lot these days. And for her, it's the milestones that have been the hardest.
You know, I just celebrated my first birthday without either one. So, you know, I didn't get that phone call or the text message late in the day.
The loss of 2 members of their family to COVID-19, a tragic reminder to cherish time with loved ones. I'm Alyssa Donovan, WRTV.
If you have lost someone close to you to COVID-19, connect with us. We want to share their stories so that those taken from us are never forgotten. You can reach us at facesofcovid@wrtv.com.